Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back. I made a video yesterday talking about certain things that we needed within the game. And while I think most people were quite positive, a couple of people pointed out a few things that I totally missed. And I should have spoken about them. So, now is the time. Now is the opportunity. I am updating that video from yesterday for Topjoy to hopefully implement. To give you guys the things that you need, the things that you want, the things that we need. Okay? Now, I'm also going to pepper in a little question. Okay? I was recently asked, along with some other people who are part of the Mad Demon chat, did you take up the offer of 50% off for Witch Jury? If you did, what do you think of the unit? Do you use the unit? Is she part of your teams? What do you think of her? So, I answered the question, and I thought, you know what? Not everyone's in that chat. So I'll ask you guys. So, before we go any further, do the like the video stuff and all the rest of it. If you are someone who did the 50% off summons, in the comment section just now, answer this question, okay? I'm going to ask you three things. Just type the answers down below. 1. Did you use... Go away, Uber. Did you use the 50% off summons? If the answer is no, that's the only thing that you're going to answer, right? If it is no, tell us why no, right? Question number 2. If you got Jury, do you use her? Do you like her? And does she form part of one or a few of your teams? Okay, so it's question number 2. And question number 3. If you don't use her, why don't you use her? Right, so 3 questions. 1. Did you do the 50% summons? If you didn't, tell me why. 2. What do you think of Jury and do you use Jury? And 3. If you don't, why not? That's it. Tell me. And I'll use the information from this video to pass on to there, because I think maybe it's because they are thinking about the next unit that they can do 50% off on. So, say you want a good AoE unit. I'm not trying to influence you, but say you would like a good AoE unit. I think that would be a good move. Anyway, right, so people yesterday, I pointed out some things that we needed, some quality of life updates that we were still waiting on, and people rightfully pointed out that, you know what, there is some... God, stop! Okay, now that I've put my phone into Do Not Disturb so that I don't get any more pop-ups, yes, people pointed out there's some things that I rightfully, or not rightfully, people rightfully pointed out that I didn't mention. So, some quality of life improvements and some things that we need added to the game. Still, let's do it. Let's do it, right? I kind of felt bad about making a video, again, kind of about the same topic, but to be honest, the thing before this, I really want that information, because I can use that information to collate more what everyone feels, rather than select people. So, you give me that info, I'll use that info, I'll give it to them, and who knows, the next 50% off unit might be better, but I don't want to influence you and say that Jury's not good. So I'm just meaning, you get what I mean, right? So anyway, first off, I don't even know how I forgot about this, because I hate this. I hate this. Like, I'd say that it's my biggest hate within the game right now. This. What am I supposed to do with this? I am not the only one. But what the hell am I supposed to do with this? It's got to the point where I have, just to get space, I have started to make dupes of Triple S plus 5 units. Who does that? Like, to get box space, I literally have a dupe SS5 of Chun-Li, Guile, feckin' guy, Adon, Viper, why should I have to do this? Elena, there's no reason for me to have to do this. We need a way that we can use these units. I've suggested this before. It's so simple. Either 1, give us disassembly points for them. And if you do that, you would need to add something else to that disassembly shop, because right now there's not really enough in here for us to use our currency on. So I would actually suggest, controversial, let us sell those units, get this currency, and put a few units in here. Put a few units in here. Yes, do that. Okay. Now some people say, allow us to use this function, right? While I do think that this would be a good idea, I only ever see them letting us change faction unit for a faction unit, right? Which would be good. However, very quickly, you would be in the same position. You would just still have loads of dupes because there's not enough faction units. So unless you're willing to, I'm talking to Topjoy here, unless they're willing to give us an exchange where we can change our factional units to other factional units, or sell them for like dismissal points like I've said, then I wouldn't want it. If they'll give us both, then yes. But if they would only give us an exchange, then no, because even if short term you're going to clear out a bit of your box, you are basically going to use everything that's in your box. You're going to finish off the rest of the factional units you don't have done, and then you're just going to sit on a stockpile again. So it's not a long-term solution. They could, in theory, allow us to exchange factional units for, let's just say, a master or an inferno unit. But I don't see them doing it. I'll be honest, I don't. And if they did, what would be a fair amount to set the exchange rate at? I think a lot of you guys would probably say, well, if to get one currently it costs you 3 master or 3 inferno, then why not do 4 or 5 faction units? That's not going to happen. I honestly think even 10 probably wouldn't happen. So I feel like while I would love that, I do feel like the most realistic option would be this dismissal shop. Put more things in here, maybe put things like breakstones, soulstones, stuff like that. The type of stuff that you would expect to see in here, or even in here, or even in here. Put it into here and let us sell off our units that we have at SSS plus 5, so that we can gain more of this currency, and then we can at least clear up that box space and actually do something with it. It is a huge problem, to the point that I actually had to not only make all those units into dupe SSS 5s, I had to actually spend multiple lots of 300 diamonds just to get more space. I was not happy about doing that. I'm annoyed that I've had to do that, but it was constant. Every single time I tried to summon, I would end up with a box that was filled up with units saying over the cap or whatever. So you need to deal with that. You really need to deal with that. Players are all starting to notice it now. When you're starting to have free-to-play players who don't even summon as much, who are noticing it, you have an issue and you have to resolve it. One final thing, because I don't want to make this a whole dragged on video. People keep asking about this. I think I've mentioned it before, but if I didn't, I'm mentioning it now. Update this. Guys, don't get excited. I reinstalled this when I got my new iPhone and I've never clicked this. There is not anything new in here, right? I mean, there is a point where coming soon loses its meaning. When are we getting more stuff here? People want stuff to do. I want to make guides. I mean, I can make a guide if you put this in here. But where is it? Like, add more stuff. Add it in here. There's supposed to be more stuff. Well, it doesn't say coming soon here, so technically, what's this for? What is this for? It said this for, what, 7 months now? Nearly 8 months? What is coming soon? What? Could you please do something with this? It's not too much to ask. Put some kind of content in here. Right? The thing is, you like to sell EX moves, so you're probably like, well, what are we going to give them? We've monetised all the fighting spirits. We've monetised all the EX moves. Well, no, you've not. You have not. Because observe the following. Infernal King Strike. We do not have this. We do not have this. This is not added to the game. But you messed up and you left the shards in the first hammer event. So, this is in the files somewhere. We do not have this Jungle Lightning Fragment. The Blanca EX move. This one is the Bison EX move. The Blanca EX move. Where is it? We don't have it. Can we have it, please? This one, Yin and Yang. They come in and they go, and they hit people lots, right? We don't have this. Where is it? Guys, straight away. That's 6 stages you can do. 6 stages. Because what you can do very easily is those free EX moves without anything else. Those free EX moves, you can simply go to here. You can make 3 stages here. 1, 2, 3, where you unlock them. That's it. You unlock them. Then, what you can do is along here, you can give us an additional 3 stages where you gain shards to level them. And along with that, you could also put Tyrant and Valiant, or Valiance, or that one, into here, so that people can gain them free to play. That would be 5 stages. 5. 5? Yeah, 5. 5 stages. 5 stages here. 3 stages here. That is 8 stages. Yes, I can count. 8 stages that you could add easily to this global operations and give us more content that we can do, we can take part in. It's easy, it's simple, do it. Now I have addressed that, I no longer feel like I have left players out in the cold. I'm done. No more of these videos for a while. I've been Hayzink. Catch you later. Goodbye.